friends. Welcome back for more I Would Camp That. At the time of recording this video, I am still down in Southern Alberta. For those of you who checked out my last camping related video, I did mention that my dad unfortunately took a bad fall and had gone to the hospital. He's at home recovering. He's doing fairly well, all things considered. You know, count your blessings. It could always be a lot worse. My sister was down for a bit too. So, you know, just been here for my family, trying to help them with some stuff. It's been a good visit down to Southern Alberta. The only thing that's been really frustrating down here is the wind. It's just been atrocious, nonstop. I don't mind a bit of wind, but Southern Alberta, the wind can just get ridiculous. And it's had a real bite to it. Like, I was actually hoping to get out for some walks or maybe a hike or something. But it's like that kind of wind that it just literally bypasses your coat, whatever layers you have, chills you to the bone, and then it's just like impossible to warm up after. So I think what we're going to do tonight is there's something I want to try in the rig, especially with all that extra space that we made cutting off a piece of the bed for the buddy heater. There's something I want to try. I definitely want to stay out of the wind. I don't know if it's that bad right now, but it'll pick up again, I'm sure. So let's grab a couple of things, jump in the back, and yeah, I'll meet you folks back there. Okay, we are in the back. I am freezing. That wind, I don't know if you can hear it right now on the camera, but it's not like rocking the truck like it has some nights, but oh my gosh, it just has a nasty bite to it. With that said about the wind, that leads me to what I want to try for the first time in the back of the rig. So a chilly night like this calls for some hot soup and some tea. This will be the first time I've ever used my Pinnacle Canister Stove inside the rig. It's not something I want to do often, just obviously for safety's sake, and depending where you're camping, if you want to be careful of food odors and stuff with animals, bears and the like. But for winter camping, or, you know, night like this where it is technically winter and it's just a cold, chilly wind, love having this as an option. So basic safety things, I've got my side window here wide open. I am going to pull the curtain back once I get started cooking. I just have it kind of matted here so that the wind's not coming in and contaminating the recording. Also with the tote here, I've got lots of space here, making sure this is a level playing field here. I don't have anything that's gonna, you know, catch fire or anything like that. I'm not really worried about anything getting knocked over. Full disclosure, I don't have a carbon monoxide detector right now. Unfortunately, my carbon monoxide detector stopped working like a few days ago, so I have yet to replace it. But with the fresh air we've got coming in here and the fact that I'm not going to have this on for very long, I'm not too terribly worried about it, but I will be looking at getting a replacement here soon, and I'm not by any means trying to discourage the use of one. Also, if I really wanted to, I could prop this open with something to get some more air coming in too, but with how wild that wind is, I don't think I want to do that. So, but that would be a terrific option if we were back up north where the wind isn't as crazy and it's just simply cold. So on the menu tonight, we've got chunky soup, prime rib with vegetables. I don't eat these soups a lot, but you know, cold night like this, they're kind of a guilty pleasure. So I'll get that cracked open. And like I said, I also want to do some tea as well. One thing I actually really like about this end piece that we took off, now our Java box with our tea is over there, and I've unfortunately got some stuff I'm gonna have to move off of it. So I'll show you our toolbox as an example, which is a disaster right now. It's just the life of truck camping. But one thing I do like is, as you can see, the bed isn't covering these boxes anymore. Back in the day, before we made this removal for the buddy heater, you would have to actually lift the bed up to get into these boxes at all. So now it's super easy to get in there, and just, you still got to kind of dig around to find what you're looking for. It's, you know, an exercise in futility keeping that organized. But I love that for the Java box too, which is buried underneath all that stuff. And especially with what we're about to do, it's really nice that I don't have to jump out of the truck, lift the bed up, and dig for tea. I can literally just reach right over, grab it, and I don't even have to get out. quality of life increases. Okay, I moved the Pinnacle Canister Stove a little more to the center of the tote here, just so it's not wobbling. It was wobbling a little bit. Kind of wishing I'd used a bigger pan, but well, let's see how this goes. The one thing I forgot to grab from the kitchen box was a spoon. I'm not committed to the idea of jumping out and getting it. So thankfully the dishes I washed at my parents' place have a fork. So we're gonna make do with a fork. I gotta shut the window part way, the wind's picking up again. So, there we go, we've still got it open a bit. And while that's heating up, let's get our water ready for some tea. Since I'm flying solo tonight, this'll be enough. All right, I'm gonna take this guy off. He's not quite boiling, but since I don't have a lid for this pot, I don't want to chance making a mess in here. And next up, let's get the tea on there. I'm trying to be super careful here. There we go. I definitely should have used a different pot for this one that actually has a lid. Oh well, I'll do that next time. So before I go rummaging around for a cup for the tea, I'll wait until that water's finished and then I'll get that turned off. I don't want to risk tipping anything over when I'm moving all that stuff out of the way. Okay, that looks about good. Let's go ahead and get this turned off here. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Got my Yeti Rambler, and we use an old Earl Grey container to, I like sweetener with my tea. I'll have sugar if there's nothing else available, but I do like my sweetener, Splenda, stevia. So we keep a bunch of those in here. And since I don't want to be having any caffeinated tea at this time of night, we've got a nice generous choice of herbal teas in here. And we're gonna go with a cranberry pomegranate tea. So there you have it, folks. My first time ever doing this inside the rig. Nice option to have for winter camping or those cold, miserable nights. I didn't have to stay outside doing this on the tailgate, freezing my butt off. We've got hot soup, hot tea, and yeah, we did it all without even having to get out of the rig. Well, thanks for joining me for this, folks. Like I said, the first time I've ever done this. I've been wanting to try this for a while. Not an option that I want to do all the time. Like I said, food odors, safety precautions, that kind of thing. But it is nice to know, like, there is no way I would have been tailgate down, cooking, making tea. I would have been freezing my butt off. It would have taken me, I would have been shivering. It would have taken me forever to get warm back here. But I'm quite comfortable back here. I've got a hot meal, hot tea. Can't complain. Life is good. Anyways, folks, I'm gonna shut her down for now, get this soup eaten, drink this tea. Dirty dishes will go up in the cab, away from the sleep space once I'm done, so I will have to subject myself to the wind for like 30 seconds. But thanks for tuning in, folks. Always great to have you join me for our adventures. I will see you all next time. Stay classy.